I'm down underneath the castle now. This is talking about the gardens of Cave Hill Country Park. Warplane Flying Fortress crashes into Cave Hill 1944, and that's what the film Closing the Ring is all about. And I've seen that film. It's very, very good. It's been out about 20 years now. And there's details about the Flying Fortress. In June 44, Boeing B-17, all 10 crew members died in the crash site. It had flown all the way from America via Reykjavik in Iceland and was preparing to land at Nuts Corner, due to fly on to Anglesey, North Wales. It never reached its destination due to shrouding fog shrouding the Cave Hill. Oh dear. Commemorative service and unveiling of dedication and memorial to the 10 men. This is located at Belfast Zoo near the scene of the crash. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. After the crash, many local people visited the site to dig in the soil hoping to find artefacts. In 1993, local man Alfie Mongomery found a wedding ring engraved with the inscription Ruth, Larry, 10th of 21st, 39. For 2 years, Alfie searched the military records and discovered the ring belonged to plane radio operator Larry Dundon. He travelled to Louisville, Kentucky and returned the ring to Mrs. Ruth Gillespie, widow of Larry Dundon. City of Louisville made Alfie an honorary citizen for his perseverance in returning the ring to its rightful owner and proclaiming 22nd of September as Alfie Mongomery Day. This amazing tale inspired and is illustrated in the Hollywood film Closing the Ring. And here's various artefacts, memorabilia found from that crash site. This is very, very interesting, and very sad. And Closing the Ring was a 2007 film, and it was filmed in Toronto and Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and Belfast, County Antrim. The B-17G used in the movie was Yankee Lady from the Yankee Air Museum, which also was used in the film Tora, Tora, Tora. It was flown by Captain D. Eugene Wedcamper. And Closing the Ring was actually a top-class film. It was directed by Richard Attenborough, no less, and the cast, and was just chock-a-block with superb actors and actresses. We're talking about Shirley MacLaine, Christopher Plummer, Misha Barton, Pete Postlethwaite, Brenda Fricker, and it was really, really good. And it was the final film directed by Richard Attenborough, who was 83 at the time, and he died 7 years later. It was basically about a flying fortress, and this is a true story, crashed on the Cave Hill, and the 10 crew members were sadly killed. They came down in really thick fog, and what happened was a guy found one of the rings worn by one of the officers on board, and he spent 2 years researching, trying to find who to give it back to. And this was a guy in Belfast, and he found out that it belonged, or the widow of the guy lived in Louisville in America, and he wanted to return that ring personally, and he did so. And that was the gist of the whole movie. But of course it was sort of embellished and added to and whatnot to make it film worthy. But a really, really interesting wartime romantic story based on fact. And if you enjoy a wartime romantic tale based on fact, and you've never seen this, you know, I'm surprised, and I would encourage you, check out Closing the Ring.